foot, middle of the park, headed in, goal! It's the 18-year-old Mamadou Fall. Here it comes into the area, headed, goal! It's Mamadou again! His second headed goal of the match. It's 2-0! And Mamadou runs into the 32-52 and celebrates! Oh, young man, have yourself a night!
This is Mamadou Fall. You're watching 110 Football.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 110 Football Show in partnership with Adidas. I am Vince LaRosa, and if you're new here, or maybe you've only caught the last few shows, you're probably wondering who the person sitting next to me is. Well, we've had some incredible guest hosts with me over the last 2 months, Jessica Black, Haley Graves, even Max Bretos, but I'm happy to welcome Connor Kalopsis back to the show. Connor, you missed a good chunk of the season. Is there one LAFC moment that you're absolutely gutted you didn't get to see in person over the last 3 months?
No.
That's it.
Well, I mean, all things considered, we went on an 8-game winless streak, so not really. I mean, there's the Bella goal, Brian Rodriguez goal, which I was actually both there for. So actually, I'm a good luck charm.
Oh, is that what? So we'll just wrap the show on that.
Regardless, I was able to kind of stay up to date with the team through 110 Football, so it was good. Thank you, Haley, Jessica, and Max, and you know, definitely the guest host. They did a great job. Jay, you too. Sorry, and you, Vince.
Just get to the highlight.
In fact, let's get right into what was another instant LAFC memory last Friday as we check out the highlights against SKC.
You're sad you missed this one, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
should have come back early.
I should have. So, Bryce Duke in there, Sebastian Ibiaga.
Mouthpiece means business. Set pieces are a good way to get goals when you don't have all your guys, and our deliveries have been great.
Boom.
That could have gone to anywhere, except for the guy that flew 20 feet in the air, just took it, plucked it out of the air.
Mamadou Fall Airlines.
Mamadou Fall, I like that. You ever taken a tackle like that?
Yeah, in my early playing days.
That makes my Achilles hurt just watching it.
Yeah, poor guy. Hey,
Graham Zusi fired up, like as if that's anything but a
Watch
right.
this.
Oh, you can't do that.
Can't do that or that.
He should know better, because Kaku literally did that in his stadium, got a 10-match ban. So he's gonna be looking at some time.
Yikes. Oh, Atuesta. Again, easy money, set piece delivery. We love that Atuesta.
Different type of header. Instead of the bullet header, the guided,
How ice cold is that?
he had someone come up to him and say, hey, you should celebrate in the 32-52, and he said, watch me.
Watch me. And then
Danny, I like Danny being a part of this. I'm glad he got his assist, because he came on and he was a spark. I mean, they were up and then they were up a man, but he played really well and he got Chicho going.
Love it.
gotta
Things you
love
love to see.
We need it.
That.
And then had a chance to get his own here, breaks that offside trap.
He's got to finish this one-on-one with the keeper.
Yeah, but he tackled him.
I
The team's got to finish that. You didn't see it there, but he puts it in the side net. But it gave our dude Eduard Atuesta a chance to do this.
No, we love
Buried
it. 4-0.
That's a penalty to us.
Come on. 4-0, Mamadou, man of the match. I'm the president of the Mamadou Fall fan club.
You should be. Get in there early, people. Get in there early.
Uh-oh. Still not above the playoff line.
Still not quite above the playoff line. There's Real Salt Lake holding down that last spot. We're going to see them soon.
We're getting there, though.
We're getting there, but this just proves the point. So a lot of people went into that LFC match on Sunday and said, we don't have a lot of guys. I understand if we lose. No, look how important those points were, and the team knew that. So when the new guys, you know the guys from international duty, they're going to be back.
They'll be back.
They're going to be back. So this is what you get. This is the treat for them. It's a present.
Let's just take a quick moment to laugh at Texas. Ha 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 ha.
Sorry, Texas. No. You know what, Connor? There's almost too many storylines that are coming out of covering that LAFC win, but I think I've got something that the fans will probably love. So why don't you join me in the fan cave? And while we do, Jay, please fill everyone in on what's coming up on the show.
You got it, Vince. Welcome back, Connor, or as his world-famous NFT says, vamos! Hi, love that thing. Made a lot of money off that. All right, we're getting ready for RSL with Maxin Relaxin and players to watch. The homie Vince is finally getting his hands dirty in his new segment, #HireVince. Eli is #BobIn and letting you know why you should be too. Okay, but first, Vince and Connor take a closer look at how half of LAFC and the Vegas Lights, plus No Rossi and Novella, managed to crush SKC. Let's go!
110 Football, in partnership with Adidas.
So, there's Chicho's first goal from open play for LAFC. There's Mamadou bossing SKC with 2 towering headers. There's Danny Musovski being absolutely dangerous off the bench. What are we going to talk about in this week's edition of Turning Point?
Oh, we don't do that anymore.
Why?
Yeah, don't worry about it. But to your point, there were a lot of good individual performances. I wanted to focus on one, Bryce Duke, who had a unique role in this match against SKC. He's playing a little bit of in between a forward and a midfielder. So let's take a look. I put a couple plays together. This is kind of his scouting report. I love this because Alan Polito drops deep and thinks, hey, no one's going to bother me. Bryce Duke, coming off that forward line.
Bryce Duke is going to bother him.
And you know what? Let's stop it right here. This is why it's important. Again, he's kind of the in-between. It was like a 3-4-1-2. The one is Bryce. And so Bryce is able to drop off that line in times when he needs to become midfielder and then not only steal the ball, but then get offense moving quickly and playing them in transition. When you play in transition against this SKC team, it keeps you from putting yourself into danger with bad balls in the build-up. So we play.
That's a good ball.
It's a really good ball, right? On the run, right off the touch. Here's a little bit of playmaking. I love that he sees the window. Look, he sees the window. The pass doesn't come off. Maybe pass is a little too hot. It's a bad touch. So to put this play together, this is where it puts it all together. So here's Bryce, knowing when to be a midfielder and chase after their 6. And then the ball turns over and immediately, let's stop it right there. Immediately, Bryce knows it's on.
He turns.
He keeps his body turned towards the center of the field to be dangerous. And again, he sees the window. And this time, as we run it, this time it comes off. And it doesn't just free up Musovski, it frees up Chicho. Great goal.
Great goal. Great assist. Great pre-assist. Great goal.
And this is his day as a pass man.
Wow, look at that. See, I sadly wasn't able to catch the full match. I just saw some of the highlights, but this kind of gives you a bigger picture of how good he was all game.
Yeah.
All the progressive passes, he covered the entire field.
Exactly where I'm going. Progressive passes, always looking forward. 2 key passes, which led to shots. Look, Bryce had to interpret a position where he had to be both a forward and a midfielder, but he also had to defend and pull the team forward. So this is a tough job. So that's why I wanted to point that out. But I want us to remember, he is still 20 years old. This is only his 3rd start. So let me just show you one thing that I think Bryce can work on. It's his 360 awareness. If we stop it right here. As we see Bryce, just before that pass, he did look his left shoulder, so he knew this guy was coming. What he didn't know was this guy behind him. And not knowing that means he's not able to see that this is the free space, right? He can turn and go into that space, he's out. But if you run it, he takes a touch forward. That actually puts him in a dangerous situation. Like I said, they were trying to play in transition to avoid these dangerous situations. So that was the one time where Bryce could have raised his game, but didn't.
So are you telling me Dookie Duke doesn't have eyes on the back of his head?
I do not like that nickname for him, but
Noah Beck?
It's Noah Beck, it's his buddy, so I'm not gonna get between 2 best friends.
Anyway, thanks, Vince. Like Bryce Duke pushing LAFC up the pitch, I'm going to keep us going forward right into the match with RSL. This weekend's match is big, okay? Just 3 points separating us, them. There's the playoff line.
The playoff line is a physical line, too.
Is it?
Yeah, you gotta jump. I mean, it's not high, you gotta jump over it.
Where is it?
Somewhere between Los Angeles and Utah, I suppose. It moves.
St. George?
It's a nice place, yeah.
Anyway, there's only one person that could properly hype us up. Let's see what's on his mind ahead of LAFC versus RSL.
Hello, everyone. Maxin Relaxin here with some company. It's little Sadie. Say hi, Sadie. Oh, wow. Did you see that trick he did? LAFC and Real Salt Lake coming up Sunday. Interesting rivalry. There's never been a tie between these two in 10 meetings in all competitions. Hasn't been a lot of Real Salt Lake wins either. Just 2. LAFC have won 8. And LAFC has this game coming up. They kind of need to win. You don't want to let that 4-zip victory over Sporting Kansas City go to waste. It seems like LAFC, when they play Real Salt Lake, are always in need of a win. Remember earlier this year when they were looking for their first road victory and got it? Real Salt Lake's a good team, and it's hard to beat them 3 times in a season, which is what LAFC would need to do on Sunday. But maybe we get our first tie, I just don't know. But LAFC, Real Salt Lake, the rivalry within a rivalry. Enjoy it. Hopefully get the 3 points and the band all comes back together. Oh, Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Sadie.
Ball cut back towards the penalty spot, and there it is. Cifuentes getting his third goal of the year. It's Eddie Segura flying in at the last second. Oh, that's beautiful. Rossi! Golazo! Luis, it's a 2-on-1 onside. It's a good first touch. Romero's off his line. Juan to Vela. It's perfectly weighed. Vela! No! Golazo!
Well, Connor, we have a first for our 110 Football Players to Watch contest. Turns out a lot of people wanted to get their hands on this Diego Rossi signed LAFC kit, and as a result, we have a three-way tie.
Three-way tie.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out how to...
here. I got it.
You got it?
You know how they break a three-way tie?
How?
Huzzah!
What are you going to do with those? No, we don't need to do that.
What?
That's no way to treat a Diego Rossi signed jersey
I
friend.
thought I could split it
Yeah.
down the middle, three ways, right?
No, you thought wrong. We have a much better way of breaking ties here at 110 Football. Actually, why don't I just show you? Come with me.
Oh. Where are we going, Vince?
A field trip.
Field trip. Fun.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Tiebreaker Draw for Players to Watch. I'm your boy, Uncle Jay. We got Vince over here. We got Connor over here. Okay, wait a minute. We're supposed to do like a Champions League style vibes. What's with the outfits, guys?
It's like every single Champions League team is owned by like an oil baron magnate type person, so we figured this is good.
Plus,
All right.
cool hats.
All right, so the best part of all this is that while only one person is taking home the Diego Rossi signed jersey, everyone is getting a prize via our 110 Football Prize Draw. We're Oprah up in this piece. We all get prizes. All right, Connor, please do the honor of selecting the first huevo. Spin those huevos, homie. Let's go. Break it open. All right, our first winner is
Caleb Ty.
Caleb Ty. What is Caleb Ty taking home?
It is a Carlos Vela signed poster.
Bam! Caleb Ty is getting that Carlos Vela signed poster. It's not the Rossi jersey, but it's still fire. All right. Who we got next, Connor? Crack the huevo, homie. We're all waiting in anticipation. Oh, okay.
Norma Ramirez.
Norma Ramirez, the second prize. And what does she get?
It is a signed Diego Rossi photo.
Bam! Signed Rossi photo. Rossi, we love you, miss you, which only means that the last person gets the amazing prize, the number one prize, which is the Rossi jersey. Who is that?
Luis Blink.
Luis Blink gets the signed Diego Rossi jersey. Let's go!
You know what? I can't, guys. This is probably set a dangerous precedent for breaking ties in the future. I mean,
Okay, well, we should probably get back to the fan cave to choose our players to watch, right?
yeah.
All right, you guys scattle on now. I'm gonna enjoy my moment in the glory of the big desk. Let's go, come on. I should be a host next, right, guys?
Whoa, back in the fan cave. How'd that happen?
The magic of TV, you know this, but it's best not to talk about it.
Okay.
So let's make our picks. But before I get to my picks, remember you can play against us each week by replying to 110 Football social media posts with your players to watch. One from both teams before kickoff of that weekend's match. All right, now it's time for my picks.
Okay.
From the away team, from RSL, I'm picking Albert Rusnak. I like Rusnak because he's a playmaker. He's on the ball a lot. The more times you're on the ball, the more times you have to get points in this thing. So assists, shots on goal. He scores from time to time. Maybe if there's a penalty, I think he's their designated penalty taker. You know we haven't given up a penalty at all this year?
We have not.
No, it's kind of crazy, right?
You just jinxed it. We're going to give up 3 next game.
Well, if Albert Rusnak scores all 3, then I will be good. On LAFC, I'm picking Chicho. He got his penalty.
He did.
And then he finally scored from open play after scaring us by not scoring that wide open 1v1 against Tim Melia. But I think he's figured it out now. He's another guy that's actually on the ball a lot. Does a really good job of holding off guys and can set up players, but goals. He's finally got the goals, and I think the floodgates are really going to open now.
Wow. Those are some solid picks, Vince, but I'm going to beat you with my picks. So, for RSL, I have Damir Krylov.
Nobody likes that guy.
Or Damir cries a lot.
Damir cries a lot.
No?
I mean, I'd like to see him.
Anyway, Damir Krylov, he's a stone cold LAFC killer. Killed us in the playoffs that one time, but, you know, in an RSL team that's not very good, he is their bright spot. Going over to LAFC, Mamadou Fall, 2 goals last game. He's a god.
You think his center back's gonna keep scoring goals?
He's gonna score 2 more.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
So just on that basis, he's my player to watch. And I'm gonna win.
Yeah, you know, he told us that someone told him before, hey, if you score, you should jump into 32-52. So they spoke it into existence.
Oh, they spoke it, manifest.
So maybe that's what you're doing here.
That is what I'm doing. Well, Vince, there you have it. Good luck this week. I'm back, and so I'm sure I'll knock you off your post.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Okay, now I know you used to work for LAFC and all that. Like,
Yeah, I only walk through the hallways telling everybody.
Okay, so you worked as a writer, but I'm sure you met a lot of people with really cool jobs there.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I joined LAFC before the inaugural season, and I got to see a football club built from the ground up. I think the biggest thing that I learned, though, was just how many people it takes to run a successful club. I mean, it's not just the players, coaches, and executives.
And Falcons, Vince, Ollie, Fig, Mel. Come on, don't forget about the Falcons.
Of course. You know I love the Falcons. But can I get back to my segment?
Go ahead.
Okay. This is a new segment about the people who put in the work behind the scenes every day at LAFC, and it's a way for me to add maybe a few more skills to my resume. Never know. I might need another job. Oh. That's why we're calling this segment HireVince. And this week, I got to do something at Banc of California Stadium that very few people ever do. If you're of a certain age, there's one name that comes to mind when you think of legendary groundskeepers. It's the storyteller, Carl Spackler, the greenskeeper from Caddyshack. Here at LAFC, that man is Gage Knutson, and he's here to teach me how to be a professional field manager.
What are you wearing, Vince?
Didn't you just hear me do the whole Caddyshack thing?
That's not gonna work.
All right, well, I'm keeping the hat though. I like the hat, okay? If I'm gonna be a proper field manager, what's the first thing I gotta know about?
Grass.
Oh, right.
Obviously grass.
So that means mowing?
Could be. That's the next solution.
Oh, okay. Do I get to ride the big guy?
I don't know. We might have to let you on the little guy first.
All right. I mean, I guess I'm a trainee.
Just kidding. We'll let you try the big one.
Oh, it just feels right, man.
You look good up there, man.
Do I?
Man.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to use any of this equipment. Those are pedals, but I'm seeing 2 different directions. What am I looking at?
So you have a forward and a back.
Okay. Do we have gears? I don't know how to.
Nope,
I don't know how to
gears.
drop manual.
Nope.
Okay, good.
Just
no
a
gears.
forward and a back.
Okay, this bad boy
Drops your reels up and down.
Reels are.
Those are your actual cutting units.
It even has a seatbelt.
Safety belt. That's important.
All right. Here goes nothing. That's nice. Yeah,
That's a nice sound. You have to drop the reels. Now you drive forward.
Follow the line.
Holy man!
All right, this is not easy.
It's not. Push the pedal down more.
Oh. All right, I gotta pop that baby off. Dude, that was so much fun.
Dude, I'm glad.
Well, how was my performance though? You guys are gonna have to go back and redo my light and dark
of
pattern,
course,
right?
yeah.
All right, Gage, we just left the stadium. We came to the Nectar Performance Center. I have a feeling you spend a lot of time here.
Most of my time is spent here.
Okay, so take me through what a normal day is like. What time do you wake up?
About 5:30.
Wait, what? So the important thing is you need to be here early enough to make this perfect for the players.
Of course.
Okay, and one of those things is painting the lines, which doesn't seem like it's gonna be hard. Like how many times have you made Bob upset with the lines that you painted?
My first couple of times weren't the best. Like now.
Oh,
Sometimes you
see?
do make mistakes. See, you got me distracted.
I feel like this is a good test for if somebody in your crew had been out late the night before.
Exactly. A nice sobriety test, first thing in the morning. You can either stagger your feet across the line or you can kind of go to one side or the
I'm
other.
thinking this is the way to do it because that way I don't get paint on my shoes.
Don't
Shoes
step on the line.
are gonna
Start
have
tracking
paint on them,
everywhere.
right? Am I going so slow that it's screaming at me? It's like, Vince, this is not for
No,
you.
you're actually doing really good.
Okay. You just let the players know Vince is the one that made sure they had the crispest lines in the business.
So I'll make sure Carlos tomorrow.
Oh yeah, let Carlos know. He definitely needs to know who did this. New idea. Don't tell them I did this. That is scary.
Of course.
And you have a bucket of sand.
Yep. It's divot mix.
Divot mix?
Divot mix, so it has sand
Proprietary
and
blend.
seed. Of course.
Okay. Divots feels like punishment rookie work.
Oh,
Can it
sure.
be?
Whoa, look at this.
There's one. All right.
We're in the wild.
This is my guy.
This is a big one.
Could you guess the player?
Could be Eduard Atuesta.
I'm honored to fix an Atuesta divot.
I'll show you kind of where the fork would be. So originally you kind of throw it on the top side of it.
Okay.
And kind of pull that in.
Top side and kind of flick up.
Yep.
In and flick up.
You're just gonna kind of work around in a circle. Don't be afraid to throw the fork into the ground. And
There we go.
not the best recovery, but it'll do for now. It'll do for now.
I feel like that's kind of like a amalgamation of my entire day. Well, I want to thank you for letting me come out here to work with you. I think I've added some new things to the HireVince resume.
Hey.
I'm going to give you the tools back.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a fist bump. Thank you, and thanks for everything.
Hey, Vince, where are you going, Vince? We're not done. We still have stuff to do. Divots, painting, Vince.
Wow, Gage seems pretty awesome.
Gage is awesome, and he does a really tough job, so it was cool for him to show me a couple skills.
Let me just say, you look good in shorts. You should wear them more often.
Hey, every day is leg day at the La Rosa house.
At the La Rosa house, that's right. The last thing I'll say about this is just, I don't trust you with a pitchfork, let alone too many other objects.
Well, and you shouldn't, because I almost ran over a camera guy with that lawnmower.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
He's still here. He's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we should probably move on. Actually, let's just move on. Actually, Connor, I happened to be at LAFC training earlier this week.
Okay.
And guess what? I heard a familiar voice. Yeah, it was Eli, but it was coming from Latif Blessing's phone. I kid you not, and Bretos can back me up on this. Latif told me he loves watching Eli on Instagram and said he's very funny.
Vince, come on now. You don't have to lie to me about Eli, okay? I like his takes enough.
No, you're lying.
Yeah, I am lying.
Okay.
I mean, it's good content. I just don't agree with him all the time.
Well, I'm 100% serious, so I figure if it's good enough for Latif, it must be good enough for our viewers. Check out this Latif-approved installment of Lesser is More.
Do you miss Diego Rossi? Are you mad the LA Galaxy are above you on the table? Have you been screaming, Bob Bradley out? Hi, I'm MLS expert Eli Lesser, and I'm backed up by Dr. Lillian Darby. And he's got a message for all you black and gold faithful.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Thank you, Dr. Darby. I get it. It's been a rocky 2021 MLS season for LAFC, and the team is certainly not playing like they were in the magical 2019 regular season. But after defeating Sporting Kansas City with basically the C squad, my faith has been restored in the club, and I'm here to spread some optimism to you. This masterclass of a performance saw Chicho Arango score, and all it takes for a new striker in MLS is to score one goal before they start popping off.
Don't forget B-Rod.
Thank you, Doctor. After his performance against the Galaxy, B-Rod has proven to be the type of player Diego Rossi was for LAFC.
And of course, Mamadou Fall.
And of course, Mamadou Fall. He's been a big revelation in the back line, and sure, his goal against Atlanta was technically offside, but that didn't shake his confidence. His brace against SKC was only equaled by his earnest celebrations with the fans. Now, let's talk about the 2015 and 2016 MLS Cup winners, the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders respectively, and where they were after 22 matches. In 2015, the Timbers were not the dominant team in the West with just 32 points. It took a 3-match winning streak for them at the end of the season to really solidify them as a playoff team, and then they won it all. In 2016, the Sounders had 12 losses and only 24 points, which is worse than LAFC currently, and yup, they ended up hoisting the cup as well. With 12 matches remaining, LAFC had a huge chance at catching form and sneaking in. Sure, changes are probably looming on and off the field for the club, but instead of getting angry about it, give this team everything you've got. They need your support, and who knows, maybe this team can win it all. And instead of screaming, Bradley out, you'll be begging for a statue to be built outside of the bank. Those are my thoughts. Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome.
So you're saying that Latif Blessing, like the real Latif, loves Lesser's more?
Yeah, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He was watching on Instagram.
At 110 Football on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Well, don't worry, Connor. I'm sure he loves our stuff too. And knowing Latif, he'd love this. This Sunday, we'll be out at LAFC Fan Fest on Christmas Tree Lane, raising money for a good cause. A local small business owned by an LAFC season ticket member is in need, guys. We'll air a feature telling their story on next week's show, but you can start helping them immediately.
That's right. We'll be showing a sneak peek of their story at FanFest on Sunday at the 110 Football Tent. And starting right now, we've created a GoFundMe to support urgent renovations to the small business. 110 Football is covering all fees, so 100% of your donations go to the cause.
Connor, we're going to start things off with $500 right up front.
Of your money?
Our money.
Anyway, come say hey and help us support our community.
Of course. And also, we'll be there because the virtual tailgate is going to be 30 minutes before kickoff against RSL. You and I, Connor, will be joined by Philly and the Scarf from Defenders of the Bank on the LAFC app. Do you think they're good luck?
No, but I like them.
Yeah.
Anyway, our instant reaction postgame is also back on our YouTube channel.
With the same guys.
With the same guys. It'll be great.
Then we'll see all of you there at the bank.
And you're forgetting you're gonna see Uncle Jay at the bank as well, because I will be at the FanFest with my sick Adidas, and we're doing some really dope Adidas promotion stuff. So if you want to hear about it, you better come to the FanFest and check out your boy and say what's up. By the way, is that a bolo tie on your thing there? You're wearing it wrong, bro.
Wrong, it's fashion.
Fashion.
I thought it was
wrong fashion.
I thought it was a belt.
Belt.
Happy birthday, Vince.
Hey guys, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and touch the bell. No one knows what it does, but it seems provocative.